Hello guys,
Good evening, Warhammer fans,
and today with you, Coach and
Shamrock. Hello, tonight we are going to see a wonderful game of Warhammer,
to cast Russian Warhammer.
the Russian of the culture. Okay, so who are we going to see here, Coach?
Tonight we'll see two beautiful armies. The first one is pretty famous in our community, Dmitry Anguis with his Orks army. He's famous because of his activities. He's learning some newbies, he's winning some tournaments, he's a pretty strong player. You can see our players at your screen. And what about his roster? Can we see his roster?
Okay, let's see, Dmitry.
Hi comrades. By the way, if you want some feedback or some commentaries, you can ask us something in Twitch chat.
And we have a roster here, so
His warlord and his main unit is Lord of War Gaskell Kraka. Also he have two headquarters units like Weird Boy and Mad Dog Grotznik. His troops choice is Scumbag. Two packs of Gretchens, 10 Gretchens and 10 Gretchens, two separate units. His main force is 3 packs of Meganobs
and
with
Tank Busters also.
Tank Busters is support unit,
Okay.
which will allow him to kill some vehicles and so on. All his units will start at the battle wagons, 4 mighty battle wagons. If you saw Mad Max, the Fury Road, have you seen this film?
I don't think so.
Such
Well-
kind of big, I don't know, car. The main car of the film is like battle wagon.
And we are going to see a lot of battle wagons and a lot of orcs parked in there, sitting tight, trying to move in and trying to get as close as possible. Because Meganobs are really strong units.
Yes, tough hand-to-hand combat unit. Okay, and the second player is Necron player. His nickname is Death Guard. So he's playing Necron army, which contains of 2 formations, as I remember.
As far as I can remember, there are 3 formations: Canoptic Harvest, Royal Court, and the Core formation.
Yes, you're right.
I'm sorry, Reclamation Legion.
Yes, with Nemezor Zandrech, Immortals, Lich Guards, Warriors, and Tomb Blades. Also, he have Royal Court with Vanguard Oberon, Recanded Diviner, Lord with Resurrection Orb and Solar Staff, and usual Overlord.
Also with Resurrection Orb. So we are going to see a lot of reanimation protocols here.
Okay, we can see that we have some kind of delay. We'll try to work on this. Thank you for your feedback. Also, he have Canoptic Harvest formation with Canoptic Scarabs, Canoptic Spiders, and Canoptic Race. I hate this unit.
You're going to hate it more because I've had a couple of minutes with Andrei, and
He had 2 packs of this.
yes,
I see.
he told me a lot about this formation. So it's going to be really tough, really hard to kill, and quite mobile. So this is the force that's going to flank the enemy, while the main units are going to engage in hand-to-hand combat with the tightest of the orcs.
Yes. As we can see, our players are trying to determine who will go first.
You can see our judge here to the left, Asana, and our 2 players, Dmitry and Andrei. Now only Dmitry left. Let's discuss something about the terrain map here.
I'd like to say a few words about deployment. We have classical Dawn of War deployment, both of long sides. We have like 6 objective markers, and We have a pretty nice river in the middle of our terrain, the middle of our table.
Well, the whole table is quite nice. I think it's vast enough. It's well packed with covers and difficult terrains as well.
It's well themed up, like, I don't know, some world at war with its bunkers, its, I don't know how to say this, like post-war world.
Well, the whole Warhammer is a post-war and eternal war as well. So,
But
in the darkness of distant future, there is only war.
But in Warhammer we have a few words like which
But
are free out of wars. I mean, like Terra, there's no war now there, and so on.
there is a lot of little civil mini wars. It's Warhammer. By the way, the players are rolling dices. Do we know why do they do that? I think they are determining who will be the first.
No, Dmitry determines his magic powers, his psychic powers.
So the amount of warp charges and
Not amount of warp charges rolled at the beginning of magic subphase.
I'm sorry. Okay, so he just found out which magic cards he will be able to play.
Oh, so we can see that Dmitry is will deploy first.
Sorry, we'll have some information from the judge.
Okay, and judge says that orcs have Hammerhand and Gate psychic powers from Sanctic, which is pretty funny. Like holy orcs.
Maybe
and
they're psychos, they also can be believers, who knows. And you know, there are, as far as I can remember, there are a couple of, or one orc horde that is loyal to the Imperium.
Not loyal, but they're getting their money, their, I don't know, they're like, the humans are paying to them.
Okay, so they're basically mercenaries.
Yes.
Mercenaries. My God. Okay, so
Russian stream.
back to the game. We see that Dmitry is already deploying his battle wagons.
Yep, and there will be no night fight, I mean. Andrei rolled 1 on his dice.
So no
No,
night assault for the Necrons.
yes, no buffs from cover saves and so on.
By the way, guys, if you would like to tell something about the terrain or the models, the paint job, the players themselves, if you have any questions, you can ask them, and we'll try to. We'll do our best to answer. So don't be shy.
Okay, thank you for your compliments, Battle Talk Live. Thank you, we appreciate this. No, there will be no nights today.
Okay, so we see that the whole pack of units, the whole force that we see here from the orcs are battle wagons, but okay. So Andrei is deploying some more.
We have some problem with our camera. It moved a bit.
Well, I think the guys will handle it. Meanwhile, can we get a couple of shots of the table from different angles? Just to see the entrenchments, the detail, and maybe if we are quite lucky, we'll see, yes, a couple of units in close-up.
Almost all orc units will start at the battle wagons. 3 packs of meganobs will start at battle wagon, and 1 pack of tank bastards. So at the table themselves will be only Gretchens, maybe with Weird Boy.
I think we're going to see Weird Boy from the start.
But if Weird Boy got Hammer Hand on his psychic power list, he will join the pack of Meganobs because of gates, so they become mobile and so on.
By the way, tell us about the mechanics of these powers themselves. So what advantages do they give?
Hammer Hand is blessing which gives the units +2 to their strengths in close combat.
So in the case of Mega Nobs, which have quite a lot of strength,
they will have strength 10, I think, yes.
They'll have 6, but doubled up to the maximum of 10, and so most of Necron units will just get crushed by their power claws if they get too close.
Yes. As we can see, we have Aegis defense line, Orkish Aegis defense line, some Scratch build from our player. Pretty nice, pretty well painted, with some Orkish stuff like Vach and so on. By the way, I do love, I adore the Vach of Gaskul because of its power. If you don't know, it gives the Mega Nobs ability to charge after they run, and it
just
gives
like the regular Orks on the Vach.
Yes, and it gives Gaskul 2+ in save.
Whoa! So Gaskul is going to just kick the Mega Nobs into the battle, and also will be quite hard to kill in this turn where when he declares war.
It will boost his survivability. I'm sorry. Our guys are saying that knights are like hammer in cars, big toys for guys with small dicks. But today we don't have any knights, so our players got huge dicks, if you know what I mean.
Okay, meanwhile, Necrons are already deploying their forces, and by the way, you can see the white dots on the map. It's the strategic locations, the key points of the map. So the players they want to control them, and also missions that we'll see a bit later. Also, it could turn so that players will have to capture the point at the end of their turn. Okay.
By the way, at the end of the third turn, we will have like 15-minute pause for you to relax, to go to have some tea, some coffee.
Oh, you can see the action camera from the Orkish lines. You can see some strange portal leading to, I don't know,
to nowhere.
Warp maybe. Weird boy is going to have a lot of pressure on him.
And we see like our Death Guard, our Necron player, is deploying its units.
You can see the battle wagon. Just look at it. I'm sorry. we can't see it anymore. So
can we see dynamic plan or later?
More action camera, more action. Come on. Yeah, that's the weird boy. So he's
no, it's not a weird boy. It's the Papa of Gretchen.
Okay.
Run thread.
Okay, sorry. He's bigger, so I just supposed. So
he's usual orc, but he's like god between the Gretchens.
Of course, because the bigger, the stronger, the better. It's their only motto for Orks. That's why Gaskul is so enormous, and that's why he won a couple of Armageddon wars. Not won, but he took part in them and managed to hold the.
But for Orks,
Great Walk.
There's no need to win the war. They need just.
They just need war.
Yes.
Yes, because the more war, the more destruction, the more war, and the more fun they get.
As you might know, there was one orc boss who travels to Eye of Terror, to demonic some kind of planet. This was planet of Khorne. This war boss started the war, killed the main demon prince, the favorite prince of Khorne, and he attracted the attention of himself, Khorne, to this war. Khorne said, I like this, resurrected all the demons, all the orcs, and they have like infinite battle each day again and again.
Whoa. So it seems that on this case, Khorne and Orks had their plans.
Some similar
yeah.
points of view on the war.
Well, the Khorne is a violent, chaotic god, so it's pretty typical for him. But you know, it's still Khorne is motivated violence, and Orks are just unmotivated violence, just destruction for destruction. So it's a rare case. It's a wonderful piece of, you know, the lore. And by the way, Warhammer is a very detailed universe. It has a lot of lore, key points. It can be studied just as history of any country. So
it has huge amount of books, from Horus Heresy to nowadays. I mean, like about Inquisition and so on. But my favorite, the most favorite book is about Gregor Eisenhorn.
oh, the Inquisitor.
Yes, 3 books. What do you think about Warhammer books? Which are good, which are not, and all the setting?
Are you addressing me or the audience?
To the audience.
Okay, so guys, okay, let's discuss a couple of books. Maybe you love, you've read some of them, maybe you love some of them, and maybe you'll give a word of advice to someone who hadn't even got to the books. Maybe you'll motivate them.
I started my hobby. I started to get in some miniatures because of Warhammer books. I read few books, I liked it, and went to store and bought some miniatures. Swag Necron race. I hope they change whip coils with pistols like real gangsters. Okay,
so
the Orks generated their mission, which is... Which mission? He discarded mission because it was to kill the flyer. Necron doesn't have any flyers now. And this mission is about... they need to kill the character and get some victory point.
Okay, so it was the end of the deployment phase. I'm sorry that we had to, you know, talk about books and lore. It's quite obvious it's deployment phase, and now we see that which was that role for?
I'm sorry. That role was for not to break the difficult terrain by battle wagon.
Okay. Whoa! You can look. You can see.
This well-painted army.
Yes, they're really swag.
Can we see the whole plan, the whole battlefield?
I think we can't just yet. Oh, okay. So it's movement phase already, and Orks are already on the move.
Guys, Dmitry, can you please show us in which battle wagon who is sitting? Meganops, Tankbusters, Virtboy, Grotsnik, Gaskul, and the last one pack of Meganops.
So the most camouflaged battle wagon has powerful units.
The black is with Gaskul, and the red with fiery teeth in the front of it is with Tankbusters.
Okay, so whoa, we'll see a lot of movement here. Dmitry is
trying to
measuring
understand
how far he can go.
And this
More
was...
rolls.
But
It's okay.
you know, as we say in Russia, shit can swim. And because this is an Orkish vehicle, it can swim.
It can swim for many reasons. For example, because Orks believe it can swim. Because we all know that Orks are uncontrollable psychos, that their weapons, their mechanisms are working. just because they believe it. So the movement phase for Orks is done.
No psychic powers declared because the weird boy is
So the
inside
shooting phase,
the tank
tank busters are shooting at
into race.
canoptic wraiths. Okay. We can we see these
For
two
hits?
wraiths?
4 hits, 4 wounds, and now say some saves.
Okay, let's see. Whoa,
Oh,
that was lucky for Death Guard.
3+ in save. Fucking overpowered.
They also have resurrection protocols, but it seems they won't need it.
Yes.
Okay, big shooter from this wagon is shooting at these wraiths. Let's see if something happens. By the way, Necron army is quite heavy on saves, save throws, armor saves, maybe cover saves soon, and also resurrection protocols, and a lot of rerolls. The Necrons are truly indestructible in this build, in this roster.
Our viewers are saying that we have a bit problems with our English, but this is Russian stream, you know, Russian Warhammer, as we say.
It's Russian Warhammer, so let's just discuss something about
KGB and beers.
Whoa, one wound and resurrect. Was it? I just lost what happens.
One dead, I think.
I'm not sure. We'll have to ask our judge. Yes,
Yep.
yes, one dead.
One got killed, but this is not enough to cause some psychic tests.
Well, it's still good for battle wagon shooter.
Yes. This was a gas cool from the battle wagon.
And successful saving throw makes another another lucky roll for.
One hit. As you may know, Orks hit on 5+.
Okay, so
This is the end of the phase.
was it the end of the shooting phase?
Maybe some Gretchen will run now.
Let's
They run on a 3 inches.
Yes, they do run. Run, boy, run. They're trying to catch you.
What do you mean by fabulous pronunciation? Too good to be true. Is this some kind of joke or sarcasm?
Maybe it's just a compliment for us. Who knows?
This is the beginning of Necron.
So yeah, no charges, no. It's too early for them for now. We see our players. Okay, so both canoptic formations are
Declare to, I don't know.
declare the resurrection protocols for canoptic wraiths.
Yes,
so
yes,
they
yes.
can resurrect. By the way, they couldn't on the Orkish turn. That's why
Yes.
this one has died.
You're absolutely right.
It makes more sense now. Okay, these are canoptic spiders making canoptic scarabs.
2 bases are born now.
That's nice.
We have some problem with our Necron player. He
Why?
got
No-
his scarabs.
No problem. He's just adding a bit more army to him, and that's the whole problem.
But this may be just some kind of aiding to amount of points which Ork can get to his score list.
Well, not really, because they are added to the formation and to the squad. So,
But this counts when if he will wipe out Necron player, the amount of bases which were added to squads will go to points.
but only if he wipes them all out. And
But I believe in this Ork player.
well, we'll see a lot of hand-to-hand combat, a lot of dice thrown. So anything can happen really. I think the most hot point is going to be this breach on the center. So I don't know, but I'm not sure that the forces will be wiped out on any side. I think the most victory points are going to be achieved through strategic locations, the victory points.
Yes, it's the famous Dmitry Lushin Meganobs and Wagons, but he also have some kind of army which based on battle wagons which can scout move, but it's a bit different roster.
By the way, nice hit, Fensen. We'll think about it. That's a nice idea.
Also, our viewers are asking us to remove additional dices from area of dice, not to disturb them. Is this possible? Yes.
Okay, while coach is finding out if it's
No. Totally abandoned from area of
you
dice.
can ask
Thank you.
any question, guys. Again, we'll try to answer if it's possible, if we know the answers.
Is this better TD as fog?
So, conflict rates are moving in, and I think the. Do you think there is a possibility they're going to charge this wagon? I'm sorry, they are not going to charge it, they are going to block the breach.
Maybe. But I don't know what Necron player want to do.
Well, we can discuss about it. Speculate on it a bit.
I think he's trying to create some kind of shield wall between Ork army and his main unit.
I also think so. That's the reason. He's blocking the breach, he will block, I think, the river passage and just charge by himself whatever he wants. Not to get charged by Orkish player.
It may be. And guys, what do you think about the tactics of both players? What they should do, in your opinion?
Battle Talk Live. I doubt Elder will appear here, and I also think that will be a really bad idea for them, just to warp in, to web into this huge force of Necrons.
And what about our text about game phase under the game turn? We'll try to make this, but maybe on the next stream.
Yeah,
not now.
It's for the next stream, of course. But still, it's a nice idea.
Thank you for your feedback. Race can swim.
They can fly. Race are
Jumping.
they're not really jumping. They're hovering over the water. So they have no problems crossing any difficult terrain. That's the rule for them.
Necrons should do that, what the army all about, to survive anyway. But you can't win game by only surviving. You need some kind of action.
Of course. By the way, speaking of action, all Necrons forces are moving in. So it seems Andrei isn't going to escape the fight, isn't going to try to survive. He's going to just slice into the enemy forces. Just destroy the wagons, destroy the Meganobs, just, open the cans.
I don't know, will the Royal Court survive if all 15 Meganobs will charge onto it?
Well, it depends on who will charge who. So it's shooting phase for Death Guard.
The Royal Court are running.
Okay, so the player declares what will happen. Scarabs are running.
They have fleet, he can roll it because they are beasts.
And they are not fleeing anymore.
Rage, shield army and hopeful charge. You might be right. about.
I think that's the whole point. That's what Dmitry wants to do.
Not-
I'm sorry, Andrei. I'm sorry. So, it's 3 inches for Canoptic Spider.
Dmitry is better to run races. He's really good. If you have some kind of problems with English commentaries on the Twitch, yes, you can write on Russian, as Pest Noir said.
Nikitos Barbados, I think that's quite a nice idea, but he can't charge and ram the Necron forces just with 1 or 2 wagons. He wants to deploy all his forces closer to the enemy, so no problem will be made. And by the way, if the wagons are blown up, Necrons will have to suffer a lot of more damage than the Orks, because Orks are inside.
By the way, if you want, you can tell us from which city you are, which country you are. Wagons have rollers, no problem. They don't have any rollers, it's just for better looking. And now the rollers isn't so good because they don't have any armor piercing value. In the previous redaction they had like armor piercing value too.
Okay, so
Dmitry are getting 2 battle cards. The first one is the 6 marker, and the second is to make a challenge.
okay,
To declare a challenge.
To challenge any hero.
Великий Луки, Russia. Do you know where Великий Луки is?
Probably.
But I don't. I'm sorry, Ukrainian album. This is my bad. I will Google. Moscow. Великий Луки is near the Pskov. Okay, Leningrad, USSR.
So you are quite close to us, Pestanoa. By the way, Battle Talk Live, I think you are quite mistaken, because there are a lot of tactical artifacts that Necron player is going to use. So it's not only the raw hand-to-hand combat, it's all about positioning and maybe some tactical retreat with his teleport options.
By the way, this is the movement phase of Orks, so we can
So
talk
it's
a
the second
bit.
turn again.
Yes. Zubabuka, are you from Ukraine? I was born at the Kiev, so if it's needed, I can speak some Ukrainian language, but this is the English stream.
I think we won't, just miss our key audience. So. Okay, wow!
I'm sorry. The Orks declared
war. So, what does it mean? It means that Orks can charge after they run, and also Mega Nobs also can charge after they run, but usually they can't because their Mega armor is too heavy. But not for now, because the Gaskell is with them, and the Gaskell himself is going to be really hard to kill if he gets out, and I'm sure he will get out.
his survivability, I'm sorry, is I don't know, raised to skies with his 2+ invulnerable save.
Okay, so we have the game turn 2 on the dice area.
Yes.
Everything is all right.
Everything except race. We will see what Dmitry will decide.
It's quite hard to charge anything else because the wraiths have blocked the passage. But I think the Royal Court is really in grave danger. But the Royal Court and the Leech Guards are quite heavy in hand-to-hand combat as well.
Yes, they are pretty tough. And we have a question about will we stream someday the Horus Heresy games, or we will stream only 40k games?
Yes, of course.
Yes, someday we will stream Horus Heresy games.
We'll stream everything.
By the way, do you have some Horus Heresy armies? Because I do have one. I have Death Guard army in Horus Heresy setting. Time to chop and looting stuff. Yes, the orcs may loot something if they will survive.
Okay, so Mega Nobs from the one battle wagon are already out, and I think, whoa, I think it's going to be really huge. When all the models are out, and I'm sure that Andrei is going to get all his forces out.
Dmitry.
Sorry, I'm just okay. Dmitry, okay, Dmitry. Dmitry is Ork. Dmitry, say Ork. Thank you, Dmitry.
You may have heard.
That's much easier for me to remember. I'm sorry. Okay.
You may see our Ork player.
Now it's quite easy to distinguish from Necron player.
What about Horus Heresy game revanche against Sons of Horus? Maybe it will happen. I had like AIDS of dice when we were shooting this report, but it's not about we're talking now. Let's talk about some situation on the board. Two big packs of Meganobs are trying to charge everything. In my opinion, he will charge with the usual pack of Meganobs, on the plain Meganobs, charge races to open the Royal Court, and then he will charge. This was the charge distance.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, almost.
This was the dangerous test. Difficult test.
Okay,
I'm sorry, this was the difficult test to Meganobs, so they can get out of their battle wagon. And they got 1 wound. No one can guess your legion, like no way.
By the way, coach, what is your legion?
Death Guard,
Okay.
the Nurgle guys, the magic phase. Now our Necron player will cast some magic.
Let's see if what does he cast, and 3 warp charges.
Yep,
But,
plus
basically-
2 because of his
On Psychus.
Yes.
Casters. Whoa.
a force weapon will be casted on 2 dice. Nope. No force weapon for Weird Boy. And this is this what was what? This was Hammer Hand, and it is denied twice.
That's quite bad for Ork. He won't be instant killing Necron army. So
No.
even if he charges now, there are going to be problems. Why not?
I'm looking at our commentaries. Ушанку з радянською символікою. This is because of we're streaming in Russia. We're streaming to our Western colleagues. I said this. This is the main point of our stream. Some kind of Russian streams with bears and babushkas.
So even if we were American or Australian guys, Ushankas are making us Russians.
This is the shooting attacks into
Whoa, okay. Whoa, we see a lot of
to
hits.
spider. Like for 8 hits,
8 hits now, penetrations.
not penetrations, but wounds. 7 wounds into
Okay, so
races.
it's 7. By the way, who was shooting?
Tank busters with
Tank
their
buster,
rockets.
Okay, so that's a lot of trouble for the spider. I think he won't live through this day, and this will deny the resurrection protocols for wraith, conflict wraiths. Okay, so
The players are arguing about line of sight to spider, but the problem is that the battle wagon is open-topped vehicle, so orcs can shoot from any point of this vehicle.
that's nice. Like Halun said, shoot like a boss, shoot like a war boss.
One wound from seven wounds from 7 saves.
That was really lucky.
This was 7 protocols. This was 7 protocols, I'm sorry. This was big
Tank
shooter.
busters have a lot of strength, so there were no saves for Necron Spider, but he resurrected himself 6 times. Wow. So
We have some kind of
big shooters are still shooting on the spider. They want it dead. They want it destroyed.
the
And-
fire concentrated on the spider.
And Andrei is
Um,
well. He successfully denied anything. Dodged with the spider. This huge thing.
Andrei is trying to kill the spider because if spider will be dead, he will get the Andrei will lose. I'm sorry, his bonuses from formation.
Yes. So there will be no resurrection protocols for wraiths. And a couple of more bonuses. By the way, which are them?
Вы сейчас ран кинули, это отряд с Гаскулом поранились на 3 либо.
The pack with Gaskell ran on a 3 inches closer to Royal Court, and no, Royal Court just solo without a race.
One Meganob just fallen down a bit, just soaked in the river, but he's still on the move. One wound got. Okay, is it charge phase?
No. This is the shooting phase.
Okay, shooting. So these Meganobs are okay. These Meganobs are close enough, so they can shoot and charge after that.
But Commissar, I don't think that we will have streams on another war games.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe someday later.
Uh,
But today we
The
have
other war games is not as dynamic as Warhammer.
Okay, but still, it's nice to hear some commentaries, and it's nice to hear your feedback, guys. Really.
Live streams of Monopoly.
Okay, the charging phase on the Ork Turn.
Space for activation. The Ork player must issue a challenge and capture 6 point.
Okay, so Nobs are charging Canoptic Wraiths, and
Successfully
that's
charged.
definitely a successful charge. They're going to surround them and just, beat the hell out of this race. And I think they still have a lot of chances to survive because the spider is still alive,
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
it's giving a lot of bonuses. But the key point for Ork to charge first, to get this bonus attacks, to get this walk bonus, is accomplished. So we'll see a lot of dead Necrons.
But this is the Canoptech races. They have like insane survivability.
Yes, but not only wraiths are charged. So you see another pack of wraiths is charged by these orcs, and in the middle the main pack, the Gaskell pack, is going to charge the Royal Court.
Yep. May I ask you, is it fun games or tournament? What are we gonna see next time? I'm sorry, guys. Is this our league or just simple game?
Simple game.
This is the simple
This
game
is a
for
show-
fun, not a
this is show
tournament.
match, yes. But sometime later, the league will open, and we'll have our scheduled games. to
Now-
determine who is the best player.
Now you can see the Overwatch from Royal Court. Maybe porn.
One hit.
The porn is not allowed to cast on Twitch TV. We're sorry, guys. Maybe another casting channel.
So what is happening now, Coach?
This is the distance of charge, and 5 inches is enough because it's only 1 inch between.
There was not really much point about rolling these dice, but still, the furthest Orks from the Royal Court could have a problem getting in, but still.
You know, what about Weird Boy in Orkish army? Dmitry plays some interesting strategy. He takes the malefic powers and trying to.
Something.
He takes usually, not now,
Okay.
malefic powers and trying to get Demon Prince from his Weird Boy. But today he decided to take Sanctic.
And increase his strength, possibly. I've talked to Dmitry, and he was hoping for this card to get into play, because if he manages to increase the strength of his knobs,
This is the first attacks from races to pack of Meganobs.
so
5 hits.
okay, so wraiths have a high initiative, so they still attack the first.
8 hits total.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Demon Prince, greater demon. There's no difference. There's no great difference.
7 обычно, 1 рейтинг.
So Dmitry need to throw 7 saves, usual saves, and 1 is rending, so 1 wound.
Has he managed to successfully save his guys?
Он кинул все 2 плюсовые, только сейчас с рейдинга на удар войдет.
So yes, he have only 1 wound from rending. Maybe next time you'll see.
Не в этом отряде.
Okay, you know, the main thing about Orkish double penetration is about destroying Necron vehicles from the both sides with penetrate hits. Whoa,
So this
that-
is
the-
Orkish attack.
You can tell by the amount of dice. And
Not as good as it could be, but not bad.
But it's I think more than a half. So it's quite a lot.
2 plus
10 hits.
10 not hit but wounds. So Necron player should hit 10.
There will be wounds when Necron fails his save. Wow.
No, this is
Just look at
this is only wounds, but it will be unsaved wounds when he will fail the save.
Let's stay true to the codex. Whoa.
No, nothing happens.
So he
You,
managed
you
to.
see what I meant when I said that they have insane survivability.
Yes, because not only he managed to successfully throw most of the saves by himself, he also managed to roll
Throw all-
resurrection protocols.
Reanimation protocol.
Reanimation protocols. So they just died and resurrected, reanimated, just got up again. So
Да, это той же модели мешает.
So now Necron player are trying to get as close as it possible to Orkish,
all hits.
but his own unit, Scarab unit with the spider, is trying to make some difficulties to.
He's not trying, but it makes some difficulties. Yes. Not really a good tactic move for Andrei. But still it's Overwatch, and I'm sorry, and it's not Overwatch, it's high initiative, and the first hits.
So
for
how much
Necron.
hits we got?
Four.
4 hits.
Okay, one rending wound and
3
two
saves.
simple one.
And who is Vyacheslav Anokhin? I'm sorry, we have some kind of technical issues. This is not Vyacheslav Amerik Anokhin, but Andrei Desgard with Языков.
So sorry, guys.
After pause, we will change, or right now we will change this.
Well, let's not focus on that. It's still Desgard. Just remember it.
Yes, I'm sorry, this is our fault.
Загнетил сержанта Меганоба.
Whoa.
So that rending attack just wounded the sergeant of Meganobs.
The bigger boy, I think. I don't they have sergeants, but it's technically it's sergeant. The Meganob of Meganobs.
Let's
Whoa, and
see how much attacks from Ork
now we
player.
see much more attacks, much more hits, and now we will see how many wounds. And not that
Without
Wow.
3, like 6, 10
Wow,
wounds.
it's nice. It's nice. 10 again. Let's see what happens. Will Desgard manage to save? Yes, he managed to save a lot.
3 unsaved wounds, now reanimation protocols.
And let's see.
Дырочка.
One.
Only one unsaved wound. This race. Yes, we
This
have. We need to be in these capes, in these heads.
Otherwise, they'll kill our families.
KGB. No, not families. The bear. I'm sorry. We don't have any families. The bear is only one thing that we have left.
Okay, back at the game. We'll see the most entertaining hand-to-hand. Lich Guards and Royal Court versus the beasties, the biggest and the hardcoreness of Orks. Hardcoreness, I'm sorry, that's something.
Меганоба был челлендж, и он принял.
So, what about the main battle, the main hand-to-hand close combat? The boss of Meganobs issued a challenge, and
By the way, who
Oberon
is he
accepted
challenging?
it.
Oberon, wow.
The War Guard.
The most powerful of these unique heroes. So it's going to be tough.
Not most powerful, but the most efficient in close combat.
Yes. That's what I meant. So now we'll see an epic duel. You can see this huge knob, mega knob, and this, compared to them, little tiny Oberon. But don't be mistaken by the size, because Necrons are very, very, very efficient in close combat.
You know, as we say in Russia, little but efficient. Маленький да удаленький is what I meant.
Okay. Okay, so the challenge is issued and the duel has started.
So, Scary Portal, do you like our battlefields?
Orks.
So, by the way, if you want to have some news, some cool photos from our streams, you can subscribe on our Instagram channel.
Меганоб челлендж умер.
Meganob died in this.
He just hasn't survived anything. But he issued a challenge, so he still will manage to get his score, or he won't?
No, he's not a character.
No. The issue for challenge was for the Ork player, the mission. So will he get the score for challenging?
Ah, yes, yes.
Ah,
right.
so it's just
Тренировал за Зилом.
it's just a noble sacrifice for this victory point.
This is attacks from whom to Meganobs? From Lich Guards to Meganobs.
Bad Commissar asks us to tell which are the targeted amount of dice values to hit, to wound. Can we do it?
This is because their weapon skill characteristic. So what I mean is,
Whoa!
so guys, let's talk about this later because we have some kind of action on our
On our
screens.
cameras.
Yes.
That's a lot of action. By the way, Gaskell has got wounded 4 times, but all the 4 times he's just managed to, hold on, and no wounds really got them.
So, Michael Yefremov, you know that this is Orks. They need to get as close as possible and then just throw some dice.
After all, that's not a role-playing game. That's a war game, and dice are necessary.
Yes, there is no point on the first blood because that was the character died, not the independent character.
Он попадает на 4+.
And so 4 plus.
У него 5
Okay.
So one wound once.
Who was hitting who? I'm sorry.
Necron. So no wounds, just hand-to-hand close combat. Zandrek
Zandrek managed to
make
do
one wound.
So one save throw,
Yep.
and it's successful. It's okay.
Now rampage.
Почему Rampage? У меня 5.
The judge is going to find out if rampage is possible to declare.
Yes. So now we'll see the bucket of dice.
Soon enough. Just wait for it.
No.
Wait for it.
Mazi from Siberia. We're not cheaters. The dice throws are dice throws without any kind of cheating.
Okay.
That was what?
That what was that dice roll?
This was weird boy. He did nothing.
You can see that. I don't know if you can hear the pleasureful sound of this dice, but we can hear it, and that's just marvelous. Just look at how many dice is going to be here on the table, and I'm not sure that's all of them. Maybe we'll
This
just
is-
run out of dice.
The first
Oh, yeah.
throw.
And
On a 3+.
quite a lot of hits.
Это он не все бросил, сейчас еще добрасывать будет.
This is only the first part.
Okay, it's 13 hits for now.
Pile-in moves. He can't pile in because of another models.
Про повинность потом не забудь, пожалуйста.
I'm sorry. He will pile in. It's later.
A bit later.
It's not as vital as it
Just whoa.
could be.
Just look at that.
24.
24 hits. Whoa, it's
24 wounds or 24
Wow.
wounds. We're sorry.
24 wounds on the 8 strength.
Not 8, but 10. 8.
Eight,
Yes,
eight,
yes,
eight.
8.
If it was 10, I think Necron will be wiped out. Just now. Just the whole world war.
Guys, who you think will win this game?
Это много пробивает.
Кстати, это не вунды были, это только хиты.
That's-
Okay.
that-
That were hits.
We're hits, yes. We're mistaken.
Без 50.
So it seems like 19 wounds. Still quite enough. Quite a lot.
Значит, вот за этого... Блин, за этого
The first lord.
Death God is determined who will be accepting these wounds on him.
А потом дальше ближайший.
By the way, guys, we'd love if someone from English-speaking countries is listening to us, is watching the stream. Just tell us. Don't be shy. Don't be, confused by Russian language here. We are open for any audience. We can answer all questions. So don't hesitate to ask.
The main mission is to control 4 objective markers. 1 wound got to Lord. He used I'm sorry.
Resurrection orb.
Yes.
One orb is gone.
Лукал, да. Протокол, реролл,
Okay.
Может, по несколько лукал. Не могу.
Guys, do we have any English native speakers in here or just Russian guys?
Реролл протоколов, да. Лукал,
Lookout.
нет, на себя. 4-й импульс, да.
Okay. So
We have some
Да, протокол.
we
Lookouts and
a lot of dice rolls for saves for saving trolls.
Реролл протоколов.
Rerolls. Whoa.
Гварда забери там.
Okay. One Lich Guard is dead.
11 осталось, да?
Следующий ближайший дело Батарика.
And Resurrection Orb could be also.
So if you missed, we have the first is lookout, then
Oh, we see Korean here.
save,
Лорд умер.
That's nice.
lookout, then save, then reroll, as in then
Сколько?
reanimation protocol, and then reroll of reanimation protocol.
Вот, пока умер Лорд и я.
1 lord and 1 lich guard got dead.
By the way, you can.
Не надо сейчас.
We'll show how beautiful these models are painted just in close up here, but a bit later, about after the hand-to-hand combat phase.
Еще
Okay.
Лорд умер.
One Lich Guard is dead, and still 10 more wounds
Лукал,
have to be rolled.
протокол, реролл.
This
Okay, one Lich Guard.
okay, listen carefully. The first one is the lookout sir from the lord. Then he gets his invulnerable. I'm sorry, inf save.
Да, ближе лишь.
Then he gets his resurrection protocol, and then he gets the roll of resurrection protocol. Okay?
Протокол. Реролл протокола. Сука! Я знал.
So who is dead?
Да, еще один лишь.
Арикан. Это Арикан был.
Arikhan is dead.
Арикан умер от инсты.
Okay, we got Oricon dead from instant death.
So Urikan just got crushed by the power claw of Meganop or maybe Gaskell, I don't know.
Окей, так, поехали.
Too loud. I'm sorry.
So sorry guys if it's too loud, we'll be a bit more quiet.
I'm sorry.
By the way, speaking of the volume, if you can't hear us or if you hear us too loud, just tell us, we'll...
I'm sorry. We're told that it's too loud now.
Да, нет, тогда все нормально, все нормально. Там
Окей.
не осталось.
Окей.
Будешь пятый.
Еще 6, окей. Я слышу.
Oricon loser adjusting the before it starts.
Есть.
Yep.
But
You're right.
he wasn't wounded, he just was destroyed.
Реролл.
Thank you.
А все, дальше персонажи остались. Да.
Mr. Языков, can you be a little bit more silent?
Да, потише. Эмоции много.
Так, дальше.
Все, остаются персонажи.
So all Lich Guards are dead. It's
Еще один.
And
no, one more Lich Guard,
Ребят остался.
the last one.
almost all the royal court is wiped out. I can't believe it. That's really a lot.
Реролл единицу уже.
Just look how
Guys, our viewers requested all of you a bit to be a bit less loud. Okay?
Реролл единицы еще работает, это же все.
Thank you.
just make these players to shut up. We are having a nice stream here.
We will place some points when hand-to-hand close combat will end.
We'll be counting points at the end of each turn for each player, so don't worry, we'll determine it.
Еще Гаскул бьет.
Okay.
So this
now
is the
Gaskell
hits.
hits.
А он в кого бьет?
Whoa,
Смотри, он такой же стоял.
quite a lot of hits.
А, ты сейчас...
And
Да, можешь, можешь.
Не, мажор ведь.
how many wounds?
Он сейчас 6.
У него шестой.
6 wounds.
А у тебя
Whoa.
мажор получается, да.
6 пунктов.
6 wounds.
That's what I was talking about when I was telling you that orcs have to charge from the first to get the initiative, to get the additional attacks.
Which initiative Meganobs have? They have first initiative because of their power clause,
Дальше за Андрей.
Да,
but
Челленджер.
да. Это плохо.
the royal court sucks because of dice and because Overlord got
Overlord
dead.
also insta-killed. Wow, you know Gaskell is well known for his brutality. Maybe he is really an incarnation of Gork or Mork. Who knows?
Yes, he's the prophet of Gork and Mork.
Maybe he is even an incarnation of them because that's really.
Уже нету.
Whoa.
Другой вас, другой.
So Zangrich is the last man standing, and
Умер. Слейда ворот.
Okay,
Еще одна.
И Верон умирает. Протокол, Верон.
Ork gets
Gaskell has managed to destroy Zangrich as well.
everything got dead on the royal court. No, Oberon just survived, but Orc player got his Slay the Warlord. So we got first blood, we got an issue challenge, we got Slay the Warlord. So
He's killed a couple of characters.
he killed like 3 characters and
Кидает мораль. Вот, вот.
And now moral throw for Necron. And moral fail, but Orcs can't pursue them, or what?
Он провел мораль, но Меганоба не умеет догонять, поэтому
Yeah.
просто будет из боя уходить.
Okay, so Necrons are retreating.
they're fleeing
one,
back.
one Necron, one little Oberon.
Nothing to do here. You know, like our black viewers may say, damn!
Less racing, man. Less racing.
Black viewers, not... Okay, let's forget about that. I'm sorry.
Okay, so as we can see, Orcs just slammed in, crushed the bones with their power claws, and destroyed a lot of Necron forces. The main Necron hand-to-hand force was destroyed just with one wave, just with one big whack, because Gaskell knows how strong, how
Nobs.
is the best.
Our viewers are saying that Nobs can chase because of Gaskell Vach.
Ah, by the way, really?
Nobs can chase because of Gaskell Vach. Chase.
Они не релентность же получают.
Can they do that?
Они же не релентность получают, а просто чарить могут. Они слон парпосфул.
No, they can't.
Okay, so sorry, our judge says that it's not possible for them to change, to chase.
They are not becoming relentless. They only can charge. So we got 9-0 after
Whoa,
second turn.
that's a lot
Yes.
for the first turn. For the first, really
Hand-to-hand close combat turn.
combat. So it's now Necron turn, moving phase. And by the way, missions maybe. I think,
He accomplished, declared the issue
I
challenge.
mean now missions for Necron player. He accomplished the issue challenge mission and destroy. No, not destroy.
To score the 6 objective marker.
Okay, yes, and he managed to score it.
Guys, for you who missed this, Orc player got 1 point for each independent character he slayed. He gets 1 point for each mission he accomplished and 1 point for each unit he completely destroyed.
By the way, was Necron the first player to start the game?
No, he was second.
So that's still the second turn.
This is the second turn, right?
Guys, this is the second turn. So don't be so fast. Don't really don't be so in a hurry.
Can you please? This guy told us he's not cancer a few days ago. Just the
I
winner
don't know
vanished.
what does it mean.
Yes, you may write it in Russian.
Oh, so
He is not cancer.
Necron warriors are deploying on the
He's not
battlefield.
cancer. Maybe he mean that he is Nirak by writing he's not cancer. Hey ho, yeah.
Okay. So hey ho.
But cancer is not. Thank you. Cancer is rak for illness, not for animal.
The whole joke here was I was really scared about something happening with the Death God. Maybe he's ill or unhealthy. But what Battle Talk Live said was just that Death God did a couple of mistakes, maybe. But the only mistake he really made, I think, is in deploying his Canoptic squad nearby Canoptic Wraiths.
This is Immortals. This is Immortals.
I mean, with hand-to-hand combat with knobs. And yes, I know that Immortals are being deployed now also with warriors.
Can we please see the whole plan of Coach Cantor? Thank you. This is the first movement phase of second turn of Necron player. I'm sorry.
So we have Orks playing against Necrons. It's Death God versus Anguis. Glad you've managed to join us.
So you can subscribe to our channel. If you like what we are doing, you can donate us, you can write us some feedback, you can subscribe on our Facebook group, on our Twitter channel, on our Instagram. All the links are below our stream.
So you can see all in this description. So subscribe, donate, and all the blah blah blah. Just stay tuned, stay with us, and we'll just continue doing this because that's quite fun.
But what about horoscopes? What are you talking about?
Maybe the stars was against Death God victory. Who knows? But by the way, with the reserves out, Death God still has a formidable force. So everything can change on this turn.
So our Necron player are trying to add some scarabs to his unit.
And he manages to do that.
Yes, and
one more base of scarabs.
And he turned on the protocols.
2 more bases for scarabs. Okay, a lot of scarabs on the field.
Okay, guys, this was my bad about cancer. So maybe let's talk about Warhammer, not about my mistake. I'm shy about this.
You must suffer for your mistakes. Okay. We see camera moving on the table, guys. Okay.
So Oberon is getting back to fight.
Just raised from the dead.
No, not from the dead. He stopped fleeing.
Ah, okay. Sorry. Oberon is still alive, and these guys, I see here, are quite dead, and they are not coming back for another millennia.
By the way, can we get the Orkish dice thrower? The kubishka is Russian word for dice thrower.
But by the way, look at the table. You can see the
some
whole
movement phases,
here. Okay.
And you can see the masterpiece of Orkish art. This is the dice thrower for Ork army.
By the way, turn it around. It's signed.
Yes,
for
Anguis. It
That's
has
really
no brains inside because this is the Orks.
Just like Gaskell.
Okay, let's see the battlefield.
Enough of us. I'm a bit too shy for that, for these close-ups. Okay.
So scarabs are moving a bit closer.
And I think we'll have a lot of charges from Necron. So maybe they're going to add up for that humiliating charge of Orks from the previous turn. And really, at the start of this game, we were talking about if these guys can annihilate all the forces from one side. I think that's quite possible now.
Yes, I agree with you, but we have like no,
I can do Russian accent if you want.
Why you speak Russian words with an English accent? Which words? Because they are cancer. Thank you, did roll. I don't know you, but I already.
Guys, focus on the table. Just look
yes.
at how many models there are, and just look. Tomb Blades are out. Necron Warriors are out. Those are out.
Yes, Necron Warriors are out, and all of them are well painted.
Yeah.
Can you say that all your army, all your huge army, are painted? This is the move through cover from spider to move through trench.
So he just wants to join in.
It's the grim brutality of a game. You know, there is Inquisitor Karamazov, there is Valhallian Imperial Guard squad. Camera is not available. I'm sorry. We have some technical issues.
Don't worry, we'll stay with us, with you. I mean, speaking of accent, we can actually, I can do something like that and speaking with this typical Russian accent if you want to, but I don't think this is really appropriate because, that takes some away from understandability for me. So
I'm sorry guys, we have great technical issues. Oberon is still alive. Yeah, he regrouped.
No, guys, just wait just a moment. We need to restore our camera views.
Maybe we'll go to break now. Maybe we'll start to pause.
Yeah, guys,
Guys.
we'll have to take a break to restore the stream. Don't go away too far or for too long. We'll need maybe
We'll
5
get
10
back
10
soon.
minutes and we'll
Right.
get back soon. Yep.
So, thank you for staying with us.
Meanwhile, you can subscribe on our channel. You can subscribe on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch.
You can donate us.
Oh, and
We're back. So,
do we still need a break, guys?
yes, let's make a break and
Okay, let's take a break. Anyway, we still have a problem with the ice area. Well, just take a glass of water, maybe some snacks, and we'll be back soon.
So,
By the way, you can look at us meanwhile,
Yes.
but we also
At
need
our,
a couple of glasses of water.
fabulous heads, fabulous Russian heads.
Oh yeah.
And where is our gun? Where is AK-74?
So no break? There will be no break.
So, no gun for you now. We'll have a break.
5 minutes.
5
technical
minutes break.
Okay, you can just take a breather from our translation, and we'll be back.
Russian words like kubishka. No, this is the main point. Okay, we need to get muted. Thank you, guys.
We'll be back soon, guys. Hello guys, again we're back,
Yes.
and let's continue our game. So the shooting phase for Necrons, still the
Continues.
second turn.
Yes.
Let's see the table.
So now Immortals are trying to blow up the battle wagon. They got 3 hits, and now we're seeking for 6. No 6, no glancing hits on battle wagon
No,
for
that-
Necrons.
Okay.
So Tom Blades are shooting their weapons to battle wagon.
By the way, are Orks still in this battle wagon?
No.
I think it's empty.
Yes. Twin linked,
So it's reroll 6 hits.
6 hits, and now 6s. 2 cover saves for no cover saves because Tom Blades ignore cover saves. 2 glancing hits, minus 2 hull points.
Okay. Fancy-on, you haven't missed nothing. We've just started right from the break.
TDS Folk, you're right. We can't play anything that we're not have rights on. So warriors are shooting to gas school.
And it seems a lot of ones and twos.
Pretty bad throw.
Let's see if whoa, why so many dice? So it was just separated
Yes.
for us to see the red dice and not to use white ones.
So 12 hits.
And let's see how many wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4,
7
6,
wounds.
7 wounds.
7 armor saves, 2 plus. 1 feel no pain. No. 1 wound.
Okay, so
Feel no pain.
okay, everything saved.
No.
No.
One
no,
Meganob
sorry, one
got
interrupted
dead.
that. Yes, I'm sorry. Well, compared to the Necron losses, that's just
Yes.
a little. But also something similar happened when the first part of Meganobs charged into Canoptic Wraith.
Yes,
So
you're
anything
right.
can happen.
This is only the second turn. Some changings, I'm sorry for my accent, can happen. Oh, and for battle wagons, this is formation, right? There is a. What do you want to see? Which units do you want to see? No, this is not a formation of battle wagons.
And by the way, I think I get what Nikitos is saying. There are 4 battle wagons here, and one is gray painted, so maybe you can see it. It's camouflaged on the on this point of view. By the way, Canoptic Spider is attacking Meganobs. And wow, Scarabs are charging at battle wagon. If they can.
They
they?
can, sure. They have. So 7 inches.
Oh, 7 inches is enough. I think for the first Scarab is quite nice. And as far as I remember Warhammer rules, if one gets there, everyone gets there.
Yes, sure.
And they also hit by the rule of the rare armor.
Yes, because it's a vehicle.
Yes.
If you have such kind of level of English, this is not bad because we can communicate freely with English speakers with Scout. I told that Dmitry usually uses this formation, but not now. Make some contrast signs for units. We'll try to make this
By the
at
way,
the next stream.
meanwhile, Scarabs are charging another wagon. So we'll see a lot of, you know, little biting for the
Strikes.
wagons. But they really can do a lot of damage. They can blow up these wagons, and they really don't care much about losing a couple of Scarabs.
They can't lose any scarabs because this is vehicle. It can't
Can
hit.
blow up.
But yeah, you're right. So 25 attacks on a 3+ because it's a vehicle.
Okay.
This is
let's see.
15 3+ without 1. 14 hits, and
and
now
10
10 more.
Okay, and let's see. Come on, come on, come on.
Faster.
You can definitely see which army is pretty tight and who goes faster.
22 attacks.
22 hits
Yes, 22 attacks got hit.
got through.
Yes.
So let's see if there will be any glancing hits. And only one.
Yep.
That's not really much. It could be much worse.
So one left. One hull point left.
Warhammer is the second turn for Necron player, so the next one will be the third.
The Orkish player started first. This is the
other pack of the Scarabs, I think, with another battle wagon. Well, I think Orks are calling this exactly that. Battle wagon.
So we're in the search of 6s. 2 glancing hits more into another battle wagon.
Can we see another battle wagon? Maybe. Or maybe we can't. But anyway, we are speaking about the battle wagon that's to the left from the bridge.
Yes, this dice throw was about moral check because he gets glanced, and the boys inside of this vehicle should pass the moral check to shoot normally, not by snapshots.
Of course, because you know they can't get too scared with these Scarabs, and you know, just let's get out of here. But it's I think they've passed.
Yes.
They've passed the moral check, so it's all okay. So now it's Canoptic Wraiths in hand-to-hand combat with Meganobs.
15 attacks.
Let's see them.
4+.
4+ hit. And how many?
5 hits.
And
And
now
5 more.
so it's
15 attacks.
15. Okay, so still 5.
4 saves for Meganobs.
As far as I can remember, they have 2+ save
Yes.
with
but,
Megan armor.
yes, but no inv save.
They don't need to invulnerability save against
Against
wraiths,
this
so-
army,
so
yes, but
it's okay.
against lots of plasma guns and so on.
What happened? A lot of 1s and 2s. What was that?
This was what?
One wound from spider in Necron.
So it was coming up to spider punching Meganobs, and 1 hit was made successfully.
1 wound got through.
1 wound good through. Okay.
So 2 Meganobs are trying to kill Canoptech Spider, and 3 are trying to kill the race, Canoptech race.
Okay. So that's for. I think that's for spider. Yes, that's for spider.
All
And-
hits
Whoa.
and 5.
5 wounds.
Yep.
Let's see
5
if,
reanimation protocols.
if they work. No, two got through.
And he's dead.
And no more bonuses, no more reanimation protocols for these wraiths. So now the Meganobs can make easy job of them. Shot work.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's exactly what happens now. Just look at that. All these hits are not going to be this easily absorbed.
7 hits into the canoptic race, 6 wounds to canoptic race,
So it's only saves, armor saves.
1 wound.
1 wound. Only 1?
Yes. 3 plus.
Ah,
you
okay.
save.
That's not that bad for them. That's quite lucky.
Yes. Yes. Only 1 wound. The next battle is the battle near the dark portal. So
we're getting advices about music, guys. It's really. I
It will
don't
be
think
too much.
it won't be appropriate. Yes. So now the second pack of wraiths are
attacking into Meganobs.
another pack of Meganobs. Yes,
4 plus.
4 plus to hit. It seems 6 hits. I'm not sure. We have a little, really small area to look through. 4 more.
13 hits. And they need to throw 3 plus. I'm sorry, our Necron player cheated a bit. Cheated a bit. He thought that there were 5 canoptic races, but there are only 4 there.
So it's
He
4
will-
attacks less.
Yes, he will reroll
three
attacks less. He will reroll his attacks.
And let's see what happens. Only
So
5.
5 hits,
Only 5 hits. It's much less than the previous one.
and
And how many wounds we got?
so 3 saves and
3.
2 wounds
Okay.
with
Two auto wounds.
rending.
Rending, yes. By the way, bad cameras, we are trying to tell if about the necessary amount of dice score, so don't worry. We'll try to remember that. We are open for everyone, for beginners, for experienced players. I'm not really that experienced as well, and coach on the other hand is a veteran player, so he can describe the details that I cannot. So he's really a nice guy, and he will help any beginner.
By the way, Canoptic Spider missed all his attacks. Bad luck.
Bad luck for him, yes.
Yes. Now Meganobs will strike back.
And that will be hardcore. I think.
Meganobs will strike back.
Will Meganobs strike back? Yes, the Meganobs will.
So 3 of them will hit as Canoptic Spider.
And a lot of hits, quite a lot of hits. 3 plus?
3 plus, right.
Okay.
Because they have got higher weapon skill value.
And now it's 2 plus.
5
hits, 5 wounds.
5 wounds.
Now saves.
2 wounds got into Canoptic Spider.
So it was kind of the spider. Okay, so is it dead? Or does it have 3 wounds?
It has 4 wounds.
4 wounds. Oh,
This is the
it's,
monstrous creature.
It's very tough. I'm not sure what happened, but it seems that's the end of this kind of phase. So Mega Nob was
No saves failed by race.
Okay, yes,
races.
yes. There were hits, there were wounds, but they all were saved. So only Canoptic Spider was damaged. So we are at the edge of the third turn, but not yet. Maybe we'll see a couple of more charges, or we won't.
Okay, the start of third turn.
Okay, so it's turn 3.
Некроны ничто на моей не выполнили сейчас, но потеряли одного спайдера.
So it's 10-0? It seems it's 10-0.
Yes.
Even on the Necron turn, he manages to lose points. But
Because
still,
he's
everything can
spider
change.
dead.
It's very important to remember the amount of score that a player can get with other missions, with controlling points at the end of the game. And
You can see our players arguing a bit, talking.
by the
like-
way, you can clearly see that how Dmitry is confident looking now, and Andrei is worried. He's
Yes. He's a
quite
bit nervous.
Yes, but still, everything can change. Everything can change. This game is
about controlling objectives.
yes. Even small sacrifices. Maybe he won't win the battle, but he will win the war. So let's see what happens.
He should play manly. What I mean is
Okay, so
fight till end.
the Ork player has generated missions.
3 missions. First one is score control objective marker 3. The second one is kill enemy vehicle or monstrous creature, and the third one to get to 12 inches of opponent's edge of table. So he may accomplish all of these missions because Necron player have a monstrous creature. The Ork player got his squads near the edge of table.
I think they all already
12
close
inches.
enough, so
Yes.
this won't be a problem. It's a very lucky draw for Dmitry. It's almost a free score for him.
By the way, it will be nice that some people are got from
People got from what?
from our screen, not to disturb players. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Necron missions. What were Necron missions?
Tendency и supremacy. Контролить две точки минимум, чем оппонент, и контролить 3 точки. Ни одну сделать не смог.
He doesn't manage to accomplish his missions.
He had missions ascendancy and supremacy. One is to control 2 more points than his opponent, and the other to control 3 points simultaneously. But he could accomplish that, and that's really tough missions for the start of the game. So that's really bad luck for Andrei.
Орки не будут приставать.
Okay, we missed the psychic phase because Mr. Lucian forgot that he has some psyker.
Well, that's weird, boy. He could also forgot to channel his psychic powers.
Yes.
That's also really tough, weird boy.
He will cast some
Okay.
spell powers.
Okay, so the judge was generous, and he decided weird boy can cast.
Weird boy casted force weapon. This is the
Второго форсу и Hammerhand.
hammer
Wow,
hand.
both spells are in the game. So
Некрон пытался догнать форсу, но не смог.
Necron
So
was-
no denials throws from Necron player.
they were throws, but they were failures.
Failed throws.
Yes.
Failed throws equal no throws.
Okay. So really now the Ork army is really empowered. They can crush through Necron bones now even more efficient. Necron metal bones, but
Yes.
still.
These were what? Tankbusters onto scarabs.
Isn't it a waste of tankbuster shooting phase?
No. There is no point in shooting another because monstrous creatures are kept into close combat.
Ah, I see. And the other creatures
And
are
usual
too
units
far,
are-
too far from here.
Not too far because they have 38 inches.
Wow. Tankbusters are really long range units. But by the way, they managed to destroy all the scarab.
Yes, and he got +1 unit. Yes, and fourth weapon became possible to cast with every Psyker, because every Psyker got his weapon, and every weapon can become psychic weapon.
That's nice. Okay. Meanwhile, battle wagons are shooting at tomb blades, but they
Missed. This is
they're missing. Tomb blades are quite maneuverous, so that's not really,
This is orcs. The orcs are not about shooting; they're about close combat. To chop some heads off, to crush some
they love
bones.
shooting, but they don't love aiming.
They,
They love the sound daka 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 daka.
they're about shooting into air to become more sure in their power. What happened?
Гаскул пострелял из шуты в Аберона, и тот провалил сейф, провалил протокол.
Wow.
Aberon got dead from shooting attack from Gaskell.
Gaskell. He has a slugger. Or what?
No, he has shooter,
Twin link shooter. Oh.
Биг шута.
big shooter in his arm.
Okay. So Gaskell is the destroyer of Necron heroes.
By the way, we got only 56 people at our stream now. Come back, guys!
They won't hear you,
But maybe the god will hear me, the emperor will hear me himself.
Okay.
This is the charge subphase.
So Meganopes are trying to charge Canoptic Wraiths from behind.
5 inches distance.
By the way, will they get any bonuses for charging from behind?
Force can be activated only if weapon have force special rule.
В Аркаде есть форс, да? Форс шашка, и он ее активировал. На одном из месте. Ее не активировали.
All